Said through and through. Oh, the Toon Review. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. By the fans, for the fans, through and through. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. 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 Go!
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Toon Review, the award-winning Toon Review. How long have I been waiting to say that? My God. We have, well, Alex doesn't have a bad head anymore. Sam is a little bit brittle, but they are with us. And Billy is in the chat in his hospital bed. So good evening, buddy. Spoke to Billy on the phone last night after we found out the result, and he was extremely happy. Thank you so much to everybody that sent us messages saying congratulations. It has been an awful long road, to put it mildly. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but you know, when we were there 2 years ago, Alex, it was proper heads down because we were put in the wrong category and we were up against the monsters of the football world. And there was no way we were going to ever get anything from that. But we still had a good night. And then last year we didn't go, of course, because it was down in Tottenham. But last night at Elland Road, we got the Silver Award. And, you know, Leeds won it, but look, Leeds have just come into the Premier League and it was at Elland Road, so we won it basically. I mean, let's view it that way. But you can see the award on the wall there behind Alex, sitting proudly on his wall. That will be heading up to my studio at some point. So we will. It'll go on the back of the wall. In my studio, but for now it lives on Stato's wall, proudly sitting there. And you know what? It's an incredible achievement. I'm gonna, you know, thank everybody in a moment and just, you know, go through it all and what we've been through as a channel to get to this stage. Because I think it's important, because we have come a long way since the days of me sitting in the kitchen at the table with an iPhone. And using the wall as a background and sort of putting badges onto the walls and stuff to create a studio effect, and long time ago. But it's been crazy. It's been mad. We've had some real downs. We've had some massive ups. But we'll go through all that. But first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I just put a little montage together. It's about 1 minute and 20 seconds long from last night. Me and Billy were there in spirits, as you will see. I did not expect that, by the way. It was a lovely touch by you two, so thank you. Yeah, just enjoy this little bit of a montage of last night celebrating our victory. So there you go. A little bit of a montage. Bring back a few memories, guys, from last night. Once you started losing your memories.
A few.
Well, yeah, it was mega. Honestly, we represented, and we were talking about this. We were sort of thinking, oh, we've got a pretty decent placed table here. Like we're like nice little.
Well,
walk to the
Rachel
front
mentioned
if
that in the
anything
chat last
happens.
night. Yeah, she said, "Oh, table 8. That's yeah. Is there a reason for that?" I love the photo of yous. Where Sam, you are just your arms in the air like this, as if you're the queen. To the rest of the room, we have finally done it, bastards.
Yeah, it was like the best. Fuck you to the rest of it. It was amazing. And do you know what? On the, everybody was being really humble. The categories that came before us, and just the walk to the stage, and everybody's like jostly clapping away. And honestly, when we got announced, obviously when they read through the content, when they read through the people who were in the category with us, we give a big shout out on our table when like we heard our name. So we were already loud. And then when we were second, it was like double take, and we all just jumped up, hugs, and we went nuts. It was mega.
I mean, that's what it's all about, Alex, isn't it? Because, it just, I guess it tells everybody what it means to this channel to get something.
Yeah, I think it was a shock. It was definitely a shock because when they announced third as City Extra, I thought, oh, well, that's one of the big boys. So we've not podiumed. So fair enough. Good effort. We're nominated. That was already the win for us. Getting there, considering 20-odd thousand plus nominations, people in the vote, was already a win. So when they said City Extra third, I was like, okay, cool. And then when they did announce it, it was very unexpected because we were not expecting to beat people who are full-time businesses with production teams, script writing, like the whole shebang, like a full operation. We are not a full operation by any stretch of the imagination. No. We do our best. So yeah, it was pretty crazy, and Sam definitely led the charge for celebrating as if we won the whole thing. So that was quite fun.
Yeah, the photos kind of give that. I mean, I don't know what Leeds Channel winning Pahaha.
Well, the host clubs do always get very strong votes.
There was a lot of Leeds United winners last night, given it was at Elland Road. Whether we agree with Leeds United being in the Premier League One when they've just got promoted, who cares? I mean, look, they also did they not win an award for the Football League as well? I'm sure one of the Leeds channels did, which I didn't quite understand because they've just been promoted. So there's only been a few months of them in the Premier League. But listen, who cares? Who cares? The fact is, if you make the finals, I mean, we've come second, right? We've got a silver award. So we've won a silver, right? It's not second. We've won a silver. And that's out of 29,000 nominations, guys. And we've come with the silver medal. So, come on. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Do you know what, for me, Paul, it was like, Sam Ryder representing, the UK in the Eurovision Song Contest and only beaten by the Ukraine. However, it's the same.
Yeah. You get it out there, Sam. Listen, I'm right with you. I'm right with you. I just, listen, it was an incredible feeling. For me, because you guys were down there. I was devastated. I couldn't go. I was just saying to Sam before the show started, I probably could have driven down, but with my blood sugars the way they were, if I'd had an accident going down there and they did a blood test on me, my insurance becomes null and void because obviously the DVLA know that I'm diabetic. I could have injured somebody else. I wasn't feeling great, but the fact that we had representation there with these two, who, I can imagine what Sam was like when that was announced. I can't really picture Alex losing his shit. But you'll
have to ask Sam.
Oh, he celebrated. There was no like we literally both double took each other, like got up, We were hugging, like air punching. Oh, we were.
I mean,
buzzing.
did it sink in straight away, or was it like did they just say the Toon review? Was it like looking at each other going, they've just said our channel?
Yeah, wild. It was wild.
That's
So good.
bizarre. That is
So
absolutely crazy. It's absolutely fantastic. And look, we have a right to be proud because, like I say, we've had a lot of ups and downs. I got a little bit emotional last night before I went to bed. Actually, just before you rang us, guys. Just thinking about the people that aren't here to see this. Dave Harrison, who became my partner on this channel, no longer with us, and of course Flyboy Stu and loads of people that we've lost since this channel started, and looking down on us, really, really proud. Of course, the former host, you've got Danielle sent a message, and you Jade as well. Previous
Norvik.
hosts on the show, Norvik, who we've lost as well, one of our mods. I got a lovely message of his son this morning, which was really nice. Saying that, Norvik, thank you for everything you did for Norvik and making him more. You made him very, very happy. And he'd be looking down, really proud of you to what you've achieved. It is such a big thing because this is a national awards. It's not like, this is big. There's some big names there. And I just think finally we've had the recognition that I think we deserve. Not many. Are we everybody's cup of tea? Absolutely not. We're not. We never will be. But we have our own special way of doing things, and we will continue to do that. It's what's made us successful, and the banter that we have on screen is genuine. It's not scripted. It's not written for anybody to make jokes or anything like that. You can probably imagine that anyway by what Billy comes out with most of the time. So, you can tell it's not scripted. And to be going for, what is it now, 4 years or something, and then to only have one warning off YouTube is quite incredible considering we've got Billy on the panel. So I think we've done extremely well when it comes to that. But look, from my point of view, starting this channel, I've said many times that I never ever thought we would get to where we are. I was hit with Parkinson's and my life turned upside down, and I hit rock bottom, but I decided that I wasn't going to sit on my arse and just moan about it. I was really interested in the whole YouTube concept, and of course a massive Newcastle United fan. So why not? I didn't think it would get to this. I thought I'd do a few videos a week and do some reviews on matches. It grew, and it grew, and then I end up with you guys. I mean, what can I say? Billy, Alex, and Sam are just the best I could ever wish for to have on the panel. We've had great hosts in the past as well, don't get me wrong. But where we are now, as a family, as a hosting set, if you like, these guys are my family now. They're like brothers and sisters to me. Do we fall out sometimes? Do we argue? Of course we do. Brothers and sisters always argue. Family always argues. But we do it for the benefit of the channel and to come out on the right side of things. And without you guys, I'd be lost, completely lost, without having you guys on here. So it's an absolute honor to be able to win this with you. So to Billy, I know you're watching, matey, and you're just the bee's bollocks. As are Sam and Alex, of course, who I hold in. Well, I just love them. So, that's where we are. And to have these guys every day, coming on and having a bit of banter, talking about our favourite football club is pretty amazing. It really is. The mods who do an incredible job, Rachel, the head mod, who's been with us for donkey moons now, been through. Look, Looney Tune, it's not an Oscar speech. It's an important speech because we've won a big award. So I'm going to go ahead with it, whether people like it or not. I couldn't give a shit. Anyway, one thing that Rachel's been through a bad time of recent months, but she has still came on and dedicated her time, as do all the mods on this channel. They are absolutely fantastic people. just a big family behind the scenes who will do anything for each other. And, you know, from my point of view, to have those guys behind the scenes helping out, I couldn't do it without anybody. The hosts, the mods, it has been a very, very challenging time in periods with trolling and all that bollocks. But listen, I saw a little sort of video from Harry, who you guys got a picture with and everything. How you know, he put a video out saying, hello to the trolls and the horrible people and the name callers out there, holding his little trophy saying, I'm going nowhere. And I'm going to do what I love doing. And I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So basically, I echo what he says. Fuck the trolls. And then, obviously, Susan, what can I say about Susan? She has supported me during the growth of this channel when I've been thinking about giving it up because of the trolling in the early days. She stood by me. She kept me going. She made me focus on what's right and do things right and make sure that, you know, I still had the passion for what I do now. Words can't even come into my mind what she means to me and how much she's done for me away from the channel as well, helping out with my illness and everything. This woman is literally a 1 in a million. So, you know, she knows how I feel about her. She knows that, you know, I just adore her. I really do. And for her to help me through all of this, because there is days where I'm genuinely not well. And she just sticks by me. It's like, yeah, okay, you're not well. Let's get on with it, you know? And I couldn't do it without her. The support is just incredible. And then you guys out there, I mean, what do we say about the viewers, guys? I mean, it's just like, you know, they're a big family in the chat. Everybody says hello to each other and everything like that. And it's just an incredible community that we have here now. So, you know, even if you're just a viewer, you're not a subscriber, you're not a member, it doesn't matter. You know, everybody is important to this channel to keep it going. And you guys just keep coming back. You keep enjoying our, you know, the product that we keep putting out there. And you guys are what makes this channel. If you guys weren't here, we wouldn't have a channel. So thank you for all your votes, because it was 50% the viewers voting and 50% on the judges as well. So without your votes, we never, ever would have got there. So I don't know whether you guys want to say anything, but, you know, from me, just I'm just getting emotional now, so I'm going to shut up.
Alex?
I mean, being as Paul's gone that far, I might as well drop a thank you for my family that have to put up with the fact that I come and sit in an office most evenings and have done for a number of years, because it does affect your own friends and family when you're constantly doing content. So thank you to my people for supporting me. That's and thank you for my wife and Ian as well for coming last night with us. It was a great time.
Come on, Fapper.
Oh, sure, man. Right, okay. Obviously, my dad, who watches nearly every episode.
Who looked masterfully dashing last night, I have to say.
Didn't he?
Wow. Wow.
Dapper, looking magnificent. You know what? I think a big thank you to the community, because before I came and joined the show as a host, you know, the reason I had the guts to actually join that fan forum that night was because everybody had made me feel so welcome as a viewer. Just in the chat and getting to know everybody through there was amazing. Like, you just don't get that everywhere, so it's so special. So thank you to everybody, of course, the mods who do an amazing job as well, and all you crazy lot. We have a really good time doing it as well. We just have the best time, and it just I think, is that like the secret sauce that we've got? We just have a really good time.
Yeah.
We're ourselves. We make no excuses, pull no fucking punches. We just go for it.
Indeed. And look, Billy, I know you'll want to say something, so I'll wait till you come back for your little. Well, I mean, I don't know what the hell Billy's going to say, but you know, it's just Billy, isn't it? Right. We'll run through some super chats and then we'll get into the Man City game to bring us back down to earth with a thump. Chip is a member for 47 months. Congratulations on the Silver Award, fully deserved. Crazy. I do apologise if I'm reading your usernames out, and normally I read your proper name, but it is what it is. Congratulations, TTR. Love you guys. John Mitchison, member for 23 months, says, evening and well done to your deserved award. Is Eddie capable of winning the Premier League and Champions League, which PIF aim to be the number one club? In my opinion, I don't think he is. Ouch. Well, I mean, many people have their doubts, to be fair. Sean, 20 euro super chat or krona. Congratulations to the best YouTube football show. Johnny, member for 26 months with a congratulations. Emma, 13 months member, says, hi, Paul, Lady Sam, and Alex, a massive congratulations on winning. And hi, Billy. Stacey, a member for 2 months. Congratulations to you all on a fantastic award. You well and truly deserve it. Best show on YouTube. Aswaros Online with a super chat. I'm right pronouncing that, am I not? Aswaros?
Could be.
So. Yeah. Ulf from Iceland with a super sticker. Thank you, Ulf. Wazza says, well done, TTR. It's excellent. I'm buzzing for yous. Nick's picks. Oi, you beautiful bastards. Tino, Wisser, and Hall back. Well, Hall, yes. Tino, possibly. Wisser, no. Which, on my show this morning, I was quite forward with my being pissed off with the whole Wisser situation. We'll get into that. Aswaros with another super chat. Choppy, who's been a member for 10 months. Hi, Paul. Getting silver in the Continental Awards is better than winning the Premier League, I must say. Keep up the good work. Marius, a member for 34 months. Congratulations, TTR. Well deserved. Paul Charlton, member for 22 months. Well done to you all at the Toon Review. This is a fantastic channel and means so much to so many. Peter Bjordford, 31-month member. Massive congratulations to your great achievement. Well deserved. Martin Watson, a member for 35 months. Great result, guys. Just had 4 days in sea houses.
Oh, lovely.
Did you go on the boat and see the seals? Ian Fleming says, well done, guys, on the award. Well deserved. This is for all the hard work you guys put in on screen and everyone behind the scenes as well. Biffed by Adam West says, so well deserved. I'm proud of you all, TTR. James, member for 2 months. Huge congrats to you all. The best show. Great open conversations. What's next? How can we as a community help you get the gold next time?
Oh,
TTR for life.
Love that.
Yeah, I mean, Wazza says, congratulations, everyone, the TTR team and family. Brian Rogers, hi, Paul, Alex, and Lady Sam. On the 8th day of December, or the 8th of December, I should say, I'll be starting radiotherapy for prostate cancer, and well done for the award. Brian, our thoughts and prayers are with you, mate. Keep fighting and be strong. It's not easy, but you've got to stay strong, pal. Wazza says, cheers to the mods and Rocker Sam.
That's me.
Yeah, Jesus. Graham says, Granny is extremely proud, Paul. Hopefully she'll be dancing a bit tomorrow. Maybe 2 or 3 times celebrating goals. Michael McIntyre, well done. The Toon review from Toon.
Toon.
Rachel says, I lost my husband recently and you've kept me going. Thanks, Rach. I know you did. I know it's hard. And I'm glad we can do something to help. That's what we're here for. Jamie, member for 3 months. Congratulations, guys. Totally warranted. Mervyn says, congratulations for the award. We love you all. I think Mervyn's the guy that keeps putting on Facebook or the Toon Review on tonight in the Facebook group. I think that's him. Mervyn, you're an absolute champ. Trolls, who's been with me from the very, very start, and also a member for 46 months. We are the TTR. Love this channel since the start. Only thing is Paul was way more red in the face at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yvonne's gifted a Toon Review membership. Channel Right says, congrats from 9137. It's like prisoner names now, isn't it? It's madness. Alan says, grab your granny. She's skinny dipping in the air. TTR have won the silver. Congrats. Dan Magin says, congrats, guys. Discovered TTR during lockdown via one of these fan reaction compilations after the first Grab Your Granny. I sort out the channel now. TTR and Evermore are my only go-to Toon channels. Thank you. The Shed Monster, aka Noise Boy, Naked Noise Boy. There he is. Well done, love you all. Nearly done. Huge congrats, says David. Member for 24 months. A very well-deserved reward for TTR as you look to close in on 50k subs. Surely this reward means an additional tattoo for Stato.
No.
By the way, there was a fan on the forum the other night, Alex, from the States who made Dustin, I think his name was, and he gave an idea for a tattoo for you, mate. He's just got a magpie on each side of his neck.
Ooh.
It's a good shout, but I'd prefer to have it somewhere I can hide it if I want to hide it.
Okay, moving on. Harry says, congrats on the award, guys, and deserved. I watch every show, and I just want to ask, what would you say are the biggest moments leading to it?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, that's for you two to answer, because you were there last night, you know, leading up to it. I mean, how were you feeling?
Tiddly.
Well, apart from that, because I think everybody knows you were tiddly.
Oh, do you know what? And I can only speak for myself here, but it was just the excitement of getting to go to something like that and just be nominated for from the power of the people that, you know, day in, day out come and watch us and contribute to the channel like that. It's really humbling. You know, just, you know, chilling out a bit beforehand in the hotel bar and gearing ourselves up, you know, having your glad rags on and feeling pretty good, and then just getting in there. And yeah, it was really great. And we met the lovely Harry as well.
Yeah, he
young
seems
lad,
like a lovely kid.
16, and I tell you what, he's an absolute gem. Him and his dad were celebrating with us, like when our name got announced, they were up cheering as well. Like really, really lovely to meet them and for them to be with us and showing a bit of support as well. So it was the whole thing. But tell you what, when we won, bloody hell, just amazing.
I believe I saw Martin Tyler. Was he was there? Yeah, because you know, young Sophie, the Arsenal fan, she was there last night, and she got a photo with him. But he probably avoided you two after the awards, after the way you sort of went mad when we got the awards. So you know, he probably thought, God, they're mad Geordies. I'm not going near them. Especially you, Sam, just brought just like that out like the Queen. Look at
honestly.
me!
It really was. I was like living my best life. I just thought, this is a moment. This is the moment I'm going to live for it right now. Who wants to be shy about it? We've just got silver. I'm not going to be like,
you know,
thanks.
Yeah.
Bought
4 years, fourth time lucky in the awards. Damn right. Sledge UK has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. David Smith says, congratulations. We'll be increasing your membership fees to keep the riffraff out. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tracy, thank you very much for your super chat. I know them tickets to go to the Content Creators Awards aren't the cheapest. So here is something for the kitty. Congrats. Thank you very much. And Laura, member for 10 months. Paula Phoenix will always rise from the ashes. Hugs and love to all TTR family. Congratulations. Thank you so much, guys. It genuinely means the absolute world to us. It really does. Oh, yeah, I did read Michael McIntyre's out. I'm going a bit nutty. Right. Unfortunately, we need to come back down to earth, guys, because despite our celebrations, we do have a game to talk about, which takes place at the Cathedral on the Hill tomorrow night at 5:30 kickoff. I will be live from 5 p.m. tomorrow for Matchday Live. So join me for full commentary on the game. Thoroughly looking forward to it. Well, I am at the minute. Whether I'll feel the same after 90 minutes, I'm not sure, guys, to be honest. How are you? I mean, Sam, where are you at the moment with regards to Newcastle? I don't know whether you've heard what Eddie said this morning, but where are you standing now with such a huge few games coming up?
Yeah, in December's going to be rough. I think for me, that last match was just appalling, absolutely appalling. The lack of energy, enthusiasm. Like, it was just so disjointed, and it felt really unbalanced at times as well.
Yeah.
But I'm actually feeling really optimistic. We always show up to the big games like we've got something to prove, and boy, do they have something to prove. We really need to come out the gates. Stop the tippy tappy. Let's conserve energy, all of this, and just focus on keeping the ball. Let's give it some. Like, I know we've got fixture congestion, but I want to see that intensity, because that's what was winning us games. And I think until we've got this depth of squad that we've been rabbiting on about for a long time, it's the only thing that's going to do it. So I actually think that we'll have a good result. I do.
Not sure what to make of that comment. I know
Well,
you maybe he's trying to joke, but quite fair.
Sounded better in his head.
Yeah. Anyway, Alex, Sean Neve not in the under-21 side tonight as they take on PSG in the international tournament. So that looks to be that he's on the bench because there's no Sula. He confirmed that this morning. He's still got a couple of he'll miss a few more matches. So it looks like the young kid's going to get a chance on the bench anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it means anything. I think it's just purely
numbers.
We need to fill spaces. It's numbers. Yeah. He's not going to play. Eddie Howe is very funny about trust. So unless I just don't see it. I don't see a world in which Sean Neve gets a reasonable amount of minutes, because if we're chasing, he'll keep Voltemada on. If we're maybe even if we are a couple of goals up, I still don't think he would take Voltemada off and give. How many minutes would Neve get? Like, he's not going to get more than 10 or 15. That would be an absolute push.
Yeah.
So it's numbers at this point. It's not really much to talk about in regards to Sean Neve, but a really good experience for him nonetheless.
Absolutely. Now, Sam, obviously the big decision for me and a lot of other fans is who he plays in goal. And he did talk about Nick Pope this morning, saying that he's fit, he's available. I didn't like the tone of his voice when he said it. Because he was a little too...
Is it lovingly?
Yes, a little bit too much of I put my arms around you, Nicholas Pope kind of thing. But I don't know how he goes with Pope, because I've watched all the journalists on their YouTube channels and they all agree with each other saying that it should be Ramsdale starting tomorrow.
Has to be. It has to be. How many mistakes do we want to see? He limits what we can do on the pitch so significantly, and I think I said it on the last show, where I just think the defense don't have the same amount of confidence, meaning that we have to sit a lot deeper. Do you know what? I just want to see Ramsdale in now. The mistakes that we've seen from Pope, and he's a great shot stopper, but the rest of his game is abysmal. Like, no, give me Ramsdale.
Well, the thing is, Ramsdale's a good shot stopper as well. I mean, Alex, the time is now, surely. And I know you've put Ramsdale in literally every single squad that every single team that we've built on the preview shows. It has to be now.
It won't be, but it should be.
Well,
so
I know it won't be.
I took absolute pelters at the start of the season for suggesting let's just pull the plaster off pretty early. Obviously, Nick Pope got the 1-year extension after I'd already started banging on that door, unfortunately. But we are going to eventually progress to build up through a goalkeeper, or the goalkeeper contributing in build up and being more technically proficient and sound. So why are we just delaying? I just don't really understand it personally. We've extended him another year. He's the favourite. And then as soon as we lose other technicians, like Trippier is still a fantastic technician, but is really got to focus on other elements of his game at the moment, and he's getting targeted quite a lot. We've not had Lewis Hall at left back, so we've missed players that were important in our build up and sort of marauding play style. We've lost a bit of both.
Yeah.
So I just don't see how you can keep playing Nick Pope. I mean, ultimately, because Lewis Hall's going to come in, so I guess you kind of can play Nick Pope because you've got somebody who can help. But I just don't get the point. I think we just need to let's just get it over and done with. Just start playing Ramsdale.
Yeah. By the way, I missed one person out that I'd like to say a big thank you to, and that is Jeanette, Mama Toon Stato. She put an absolutely beautiful message on the Facebook group page today and on her own personal page. Thank you, because that was so heartfelt, and it was a lovely thing to say. Obviously, you are very proud of your boy there, but to say that you're proud of everybody else as well is a fantastic thing to say. I've met Mama Toon Stato once, and she's the most wonderful woman, a real zest for life, and just so full of life. She's just a lovely, lovely woman, and thank you, because it did mean a lot when I read that. So love to Mama Stato. Now, defenders, guys. Now, I watched the Geordie Journals earlier on, and one of them wanted to see Botman dropped and Share to come in alongside Mr. Chow tomorrow. I'm not sure, but then it's Manchester City, and Botman hasn't been great of late. So again, this is another decision that Eddie's going to have to make. Please don't talk about 5 at the back of the chat. Please. It's not happening. It can't happen and won't happen, or else we get a pasting. So the Livramento thing, Eddie said he's trained for 2 weeks. He's very, very close. I think Livramento's on the bench tomorrow, which it'll be great to have him back. Lewis Hall will obviously start the game, but where do you stand, Alex, with the centre backs?
No, that's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. It's not going to happen. Well, I mean, it may happen because it's Eddie Howe, but logically, I don't think it makes sense, because you've now got a more competent fullback in Lewis Hall about to step in. Botman is not going to have quite as much to deal with. He will do, because he's got Mr. Haaland up his ass all game.
He'll be busy. But he won't have to sort of divert that attention to covering Dan Burns' ass. Which you put that graphic the other day, which perfectly symbolised what Joe Linton's been having to do, what Botman's been having to do.
Yes, and Botman, you need the right centre halves to be matched up against Haaland. Like we used to play Lascelles in this match specifically to just go and just really annoy Haaland, and he used to do a really good job actually. Lascelles did, and we need the same. We need Chow and Botman. We need 2 big units who are not going to give him a sniff. Just don't lose anything in the air. Just be an absolute monster. And Fabian Schär is still a fantastic defender and footballer, and this would have been an appropriate suggestion had it not been the Man City match. I think it'd have been a fair comment if it was someone else, but not Man City. We need Botman against Haaland just for the physicality. Yeah, and because you've got Hall next to him, it doesn't make sense to change it now. So I think he needed, whoever said that, I don't know who it was, but he needed to consider the broader context before just sort of a throwaway, let's just play Fabian Schär. I mean, Eddie may do that, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. So,
Sam, what do you reckon? Because I think 5 at the back's out. I don't see how we play 5 at the back. Trippier cannot do a wing back.
Not with Burns suspended.
Well, yeah, but he could go with Schär, Botman and Chow, couldn't he, for the 3 centre backs?
I don't want to take Sam's comment.
Yeah, do you know what? For me, I 100% agree with Alex that like it has to be Botman in, and he made a really good point about the covering that's taken place. It hasn't just been, Botman. It's been several players from the team who've had to drop back and support. We've seen a big dip in Joe Linton as well. Again, having to track back a lot more and be cognizant of what Burns doing. And I don't want to be shit towards Burn. That's not his position. He's been filling in. So for me, we need to keep that partnership, make it really strong. I mean, I'm really concerned about Doku. Bloody hell, like, been amazing the last few matches that I've watched. He's been phenomenal. So we've got to be really on it. We've got to be so on it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just swallowed it the wrong way. Wow.
Have some
I've just had some. I think that's what caused it down the wrong way.
Maybe don't do that.
Peter says, given the fact that we are light up front, would you sell Gordon and Alanga in January and sign a top class striker?
Bloody hell, mate.
Come on, Peter. Bloody hell. I mean,
we just bought 2 strikers.
Yeah. Trolls says, sub to the best NUFC channel on the tube. Thank you, buddy. Wazza says, Granny's got her brassiere cups full of ale and waving her knickers in the air. Silver gives us all a lift and we now strive for gold. Come on. I think that's Warren Dinnan. And it is. I can see he's got his smoking jacket on again. And Dark Side of the Moon says, to the awesome force and well done, and shows hard work does pay off. Well, I did put on my own Facebook page that, you know, it just goes to show that if you do have a disability, it doesn't stop you achieving your dreams and achieving what you want to in life. So basically, that was sort of my message from the win, was just like, you know what? Disabilities, if you've got an ambition, don't let your disability overcome it. Just go for it. Sod everybody else, sod the haters, all that. Just do it. Just, if you've got a goal, go and achieve it. Now, I am not sure how I feel about the team sheet at 4:15 tomorrow, to be fair. There is rumours that Alanga might be starting the game. He's got to eventually, Alex, hasn't he? He's got to eventually start, I guess.
Has he?
Well, £55 million would say so.
He will do because of fixture congestion, absolutely. Like, there's, regardless of form, Murphy cannot play every match. Well, he cannot start every match between now and the new year. So, yeah, that is going to happen. Do you want to see some graphics before we run out of time?
I was just going to ask you. We've got plenty of time left, matey. Don't worry. I know your palms are sweating to get the graphics up and the stats.
We love a graphic.
We do.
Right. So here is Man City's last lineup against Liverpool. They did beat them 3-0. They absolutely
did. Everybody else just shudder there.
Played them off the park.
Fucking hell.
Concerns. Before we look at anybody else, we're going to look at the striker.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah,
I mean, he's ridiculous right now.
It's very scary. He has 19 goals for Man City this season.
How many has he got?
Well, he's also got 16 for his country.
That is ridiculous, by the way.
That is, I believe that's across the calendar year. I'm not sure that's not just this season, but he's more, I would say he's well over 30 goals in all competitions for both club and country. And we're in November, which is really concerning. If we go and have a look at the stats for Man City and look at players, words can't get words out because that's scary.
Well, Chippers has just said, Alex, that Haaland's got more goals individually than we have as a club this season.
He's freak.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. This could be, unless he gets injured, a record-breaking season. Like, he's on course to get well above 40 goals in the Premier League. Like, how many matches are we in? 11? He's got 14 goals in the league, 5 in the Champions League, and 16 in the...
Are these Premier League stats, Alex?
These are Premier League stats.
Right,
so if only Haaland gets injured, there's
nobody else scores goals. There's nobody else got more than one. That's unbelievable stats.
It's ridiculous.
Talk about utilising your striker, something we can't do right now.
Well, I mean, their defensive record is also outrageous. So if we have a look at the team data, this is doing me the world of good because I did predict Man City to win the league, and a lot of people were umming and ahhing about that. And I think they've got the minerals for it. And I think Arsenal could very well find themselves to be bridesmaids yet again. This Manchester City team, if they can go from a trot to a canter, you're not stopping this team. Absolutely not. They're ridiculous. Goals conceded per match, they are 0.7 goals, which is, it's again outrageous. Arsenal are the only people above them. They're scoring 2.1 goals a game, which is terrifying. That's a lot of goals. So if we're going with averages, we've got to score possibly 3 if we want to win this match and not be terrible defensively. It's just averages. It doesn't always work like that.
I mean, what did I say about coming back down to earth?
Boom. Crash.
Yeah. Man City at the moment are very good in the metrics. XG, shots on target, big chances. No, they're not very direct. Last for long balls. So let's go back and have a look at accurate passes again. It's a proper Pep team. So if we go back and have a look at the suggested lineups, they're thinking it's going to be something like this from FOTMob. I don't think that's too far off what it might be. Of course, Rodri's not fully fit, I don't believe. I think he's still, so he's probably not going to start.
Oh. Are you there, Sam?
I'm here.
Oh.
Have you got me?
I've got you. I've got you.
Not sure what's got. His light's gone off as well.
It
Power
looks
cut?
like it's a power cut.
Yeah.
So while we've got that on the screen, Sam, let's just take over.
Yeah.
I think we can remove Alex and have the stats still on there. So there you go. Now it's got Barnes playing left wing for Newcastle. Did you hear what Eddie said about Anthony Gordon this morning?
I did not. What was that?
He's touch and go. And I hate it when he says this, that the touch and go. Oh, he's gone. But I don't like it, Sam, when he says touch and go. Barbara's caught my eye there. Congratulations, you. I'm in tears after that speech, Paul. I'm gutted for you not being able to attend. Yeah, but I had the best people there attending for me, Barbara. And me sister from another mister, and Alex was there as well. So, we were represented, and by all accounts, in very good voice when we won. But yeah, Anthony Gordon, touch and go, Sam. And it really does knock me when Eddie says this. And I said this morning. If he's not fit, then don't even risk him. And saying you're going to leave it as late as possible. Why? If you're leaving it as late as possible, he is clearly not fit enough to start the game. And we've seen Anthony Gordon has been ranked bad for a while now in the Premier League. It's not going to do him any good if he comes on the pitch and he's not 100% fit and, makes mistakes. So why even bother?
Yeah. For me, his confidence is through the floor. And we've seen that. I was saying it a few weeks ago. I've been really disappointed by his performances. If we comparably look at that first season, bloody hell! I mean, we had an absolute gem, and now really, really difficult. So I'd be more than happy that we rest him. I want him back when he's fully fit and feeling confident and good to go. I don't want to jeopardize that anymore, because that takes a while to get over.
Well, it clearly does. Alex, bit of a power cut there, mate.
I had a power cut. Yeah, it's all come back on now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's all right.
That was awkward timing.
No, we're just talking about what Eddie had to say about Anthony Gordon and saying that he was touch and go, Alex. And they're going to leave it till the very last minute to declare whether he's fit or not. I don't see the point.
Just don't play him.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
But listen, I know he's a different player when Lewis Hall's behind him, right? I completely agree with that. But he hasn't been playing well in the Premier League. And if he's not 100% fit and he's going to come on, that's not going to do his confidence any good. He's not going to get going. He's not going to be able to take players on. Just leave him out.
This is the whole point in Bunce being involved with the club.
Yeah.
And I don't see the point in bringing him back. I think if he was chomping at the bit and had been playing well, and this was a really big game, maybe later stages of the season, and there's certain contexts that might have made this the right call. But right now, we're in November. He's been poor for a while in the Premier League. We need to get his head right. We need to get his game right. And if he plays and exacerbates something or just has a really poor game, it could, what's the point? I don't know how she knows, because she's not in the house. So,
well, maybe she's had a power cut where she is.
Yeah, it might be the whole village, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, it is like Emmerdale Farm where you live, isn't it? So, But look, I'm worried about the what I said this morning, that I'm a little bit worried about Nick Voltemade, and you mentioned it earlier on in the show, Alex, about the actual amount of time he's going to have on the pitch, and because there is nobody else. Anthony Gordon struggling for fitness now, certainly wouldn't put him in a striker's role at the moment, but we're asking an awful lot of the big German coming up. I mean, we've got this game against Man City. Tuesday night, we're away in Marseille. Then we're away at Everton. The games just keep coming now, all the way through till after Christmas. So I'm worried, especially with what he said about Wissa, because I don't know whether you heard, but he's still not even started. He's with the sports scientists at the minute to begin a pre-season.
Ooh.
That ain't good.
He's nowhere fucking near.
Ready to get him fit for the AFCON.
Well,
Yeah.
it's funny you should say that, because a lot of people said that once after the press conference. They were like, "Well, look, he's gonna get fit for December, then he's gonna fuck off, and so we're not going to see him till January." I mean, look, it's crazy, isn't it? It's just another one of those injuries that people have said, "Oh, he's coming back then, and it just keeps going on and on and on. And then when he says he hasn't even started a pre-season yet, holy shit!
Yeah.
He was playing so
Madness.
well just as he got that injury as well.
Absolutely, yeah. But Sam, it's just dragging on. It's getting a bit pathetic, and then we've got to rely on Nick Voltemade.
Yeah, but we are where we are. There's nothing that we can do about it.
Very
I
true.
think the mentality of having Wissa, from my perspective, personal opinion, I think Wissa was meant to be the number one, reliable. We saw what he can do. So yeah, he's the right man.
Absolutely,
and then Voltemade for me was going to be the developing,
the project.
The protege that we can mold and do all of that lovely stuff with, and we can sub on and see what he can do. Listen, being positive, this could be a huge blessing in disguise, because he's had so much game time now, and look what he's done already with shite service. Like, as soon as we start making those partnerships and link ups, he's going to be on fire. I think it might end up being the other way around. Voltemade is like the number one, even when Wissa does come back. But obviously, time will tell with that one. But it's obviously going to take its toll during the season, when we're going to have to play him every single game.
I mean, Alex, there is some fans having a dig at Wissa. It's not his fault. It's not Wissa's fault, is it? It's just obviously footballers get injured, and it just happened to be when he. I mean, look, there is the argument that maybe he shouldn't have gone on international duty at the time because he didn't have a proper pre-season. He wasn't fit. I'm not sure whether the injury is anything to do with that, or whether it's just an injury that can just happen anywhere. How much did we pay for Wissa, by the way? Was it
50 or 55 ish?
I mean,
he's essentially, this is like a Chris Wood on steroids type of signing, in that we've identified somebody that can do X amount in the Premier League. Mm-hmm. We've gone for a slightly older player and gone, right, that is going to fit this system and it's going to work straight away. So we've overpaid on purpose because we need a plug and play striker because of what happened. And it's just one of those. So it makes it look like such a big failure, which is a horrible thing to say, because he's missed so much and still will probably miss the next few weeks, at least, you'd imagine.
Incidentally, Eddie was asked in the press conference about the AFCON for the first time.
What did he say?
Not much, to be honest. He asked if conversations had taken place, and he just went, "No, they haven't," and that was it. He certainly wasn't getting into any dialogue about the AFCON. He wanted to stay I got the feeling he wanted to stay well clear of it.
I wonder if they've actually had talks behind closed doors.
They must have. They must have. I can't believe that we're getting towards what we're now. Well, heading towards December now. We're in the back end of November. It starts in December. The squads will be announced soon. I mean, they must have spoken about it, surely.
Yeah, they will have done, I'd imagine. But it's
he'll have in his mind as a player the opportunity to represent your country. Like, I totally understand it. I think it's been terrible timing for his injury, terrible timing for us. I think the gripe and frustration, and again, only speaking for myself here, is because he's not like a spring chick anyway. It was like we're getting him at the back end of his career. We've had to pay through the bloody teeth to get him because of the position that we were in. Got our pants pulled down over it, and it's frustrating so much because we're not even going to see too much of his, great years because we're just totting down time.
Here's a
It's
question.
finite.
Here's a question for both of you, right? Do you think the fact that Congo have qualified for the World Cup is a good thing? Because Wissa could turn around and say, no, hear me out. Wissa could turn around and say that he's not fully fit to go to the AFCON. So, could he be excused or whatever they talk about to say that he's not going to the AFCON and wants to get fully fit for the rest of the season for the World Cup in the summer? Is that something that he could say?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Because
Why?
it very much depends on the politics of the DR Congo FA. I don't know what they're called. Sorry, I don't know what your acronym is, guys. None of us know. We don't know. If he does that, they could go, oh, well, you've binned us off for the AFCON. You're not coming to the World Cup. That these I don't want to say these countries. That's probably not the right way of phrasing it.
But he could have conversations.
They can
with
be
them.
bitter.
I mean, the thing is, he's not kicked the ball all season. The Congo can't expect him to just go to the AFCON and start performing miracles for them.
So Jasmine Anderson has basically summed up exactly what I think. Congo could say, no AFCON, no World Cup.
Yeah, they could. Absolutely,
I think that's
they
what
could.
would happen, personally. If he doesn't support them through the AFCON, I think he can kiss the World Cup goodbye.
Would they cut off the noses despite the faces for the World Cup though, and not have a player like Wissa in that type of squad? I don't think so. We can't. Of course, and I don't think you're wrong, Alex, or anything, but I think they would be foolish to turn down a player of his quality. And do you know what? If it's motivation for him to get super fit and be in great form, that's only going to be a good thing for us.
Tony Hunter with a classic. Congolese FA is called Fekoffer, which is amusing. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is that real? Is that serious?
I think it is. Having said that, I mean, Wissa, he either whatever decision he's going to make, or he's going to upset somebody, isn't he? Because I think a lot of Newcastle United fans expect him to stay.
I don't know. I did, but now they've qualified for the World Cup, I'm less confident in that. I think we'll get maybe 4 months of Wissa this year, or this season, because he'll play January to May, and he might get injured again. There'll be moments where he's not playing, so we might get 4 months out of him for a season, which is pathetic.
Can you imagine he goes to AFCON and then breaks down, and he's out for the season?
If he comes back injured, then...
Because right now, we have spent £110 million on 2 players who... one hasn't even been seen yet, and one is drastically underperforming.
Do you know what's really scary? Is we've when we do transfer shows, especially over the last 3 years, we've always had this in our minds, and this everybody watching as well. We always go, "Ooh," when we're maybe considering signing an African player, going, "Ooh, but AFCON ? Ooh, maybe yes, no." And we've all I think we've all humbled on that over the years and gone, yeah, but loads of other teams have got African players and it's normally fine. And then as soon as we go, cool, right, we'll go for it, we've immediately got worst case scenario. And it's just somebody broke a mirror and needs to own up.
Yeah, I mean, the annoying thing with Wissa is that he was born in France. He grew up in Paris. I mean,
but we're not getting into African.
No, we're not. But then again, there's a lot of them that sort of pledge their allegiance to the African nations. And
Hayden plays for Jamaica and was born in Newton.
Yes. By the way, a big good evening to Steve McLaren, ladies and gentlemen, on yet another failure. This time, somehow managing to fail against a nation who I don't think even has 1,000 people living in that nation. They have qualified for the World Cup. and Jamaica are out, hence the resignation of Sir Steve McLaren.
Is he left, has he?
Oh, yes. Once again, with his balls down his throat, completely fucked it up for Jamaica. And one of the smallest nations that I've never even heard of, who were managed by Dick Advocat.
Are you on about Curacao? Okay, not Haiti.
Yes.
Yeah, Haiti's got 12 million people in it. Yeah,
No,
Curacao.
I'm not
is
talking about
really
Haiti.
small.
Curacao, yeah, they are tiny. And they are going to the
I
World
didn't know
Cup.
that was a place.
I never
It
heard
is,
of it.
Vernon, you did because Vernon Anita could play for. He used to play for them. I don't think he's represented them in a while.
I thought Vernon it was Dutch.
No.
So there you go. I've never heard of them.
He was, but
Jamaica play the Congo in the playoffs. No, they don't. Jamaica are out. Dick Advocat is the manager of Curacao, by the way. Dick Advocat. The smallest country in the world, says Joe. You what, man?
He's old now, Dick Advocat.
He's 70-odd-year-old. Yeah, he's going to be the oldest manager at the World Cup. Yeah.
He was meant to have retired about 10 years ago, but he just couldn't stay away.
Well, he's going to another World Cup. I mean, what a job that is, getting the smallest nation in the world to get to the World Cup. It's outrageous. Mike has been a member for 38 months, is just catching up as I've just arrived in Paris for the weekend. Huge congratulations and very well deserved. So get them frogs' legs down your neck, Mikey B. Oh, you wee wee. Gary says, sorry, but Hall won't start. Trippier left back with Chow at right back and Share at centre back. If he does that,
No.
You're a
that
madman,
is
Gary.
suicide.
Yeah. Can't happen.
Because
Apparently Jamaica can still go to the World Cup, by the way. They are.
Congo have already qualified, so it's not Congo. Congo are at the World Cup. I'm sure Steve McLaren's resigned because he didn't get them to the World Cup.
Well, or he's just rubbish.
I don't know. I know Jamaica might be in the playoffs, but they're playing New Caledonia. Sorry, so Jamaica aren't out, but Steve McLaren has resigned because they got beat off the little nation. Kylem, thank you for your super chat. Eric says he will continue to play Pope and Burn, period. He will not jeopardise their places on the World Cup squad, even if it's detrimental to the squad. Blind loyalty.
Yeah, he resigned after missing automatic qualification to the World Cup, but they still can't go through.
Yeah, but he's failed again. I mean, he's just Steve Bruce take two, that fella, isn't he?
Absolutely.
'Twas Mrs. Friggings up the road with her applications, says Mr. Denning. Up the A1, member for 42 months. Sorry, playing catch up. Absolutely fabulous news. Love you all. I couldn't wish for anything better for you all. Craig, a member for 16 months. Congratulations on the silver, guys. You are a fantastic team and gold in my eyes. Well done. How are the lads? Thank you very much. Oh, Peter again. Oh, seriously, Peter. Do you think Eddie already knows he's going?
Yeah, DR Congo's not qualified yet. Not officially. They still have to go through the playoff draw pathway.
Oh, well.
So they've got 2 games to play. So they might not be at the World Cup.
Apparently, according to Paul Gallant, Usain Bolt is a possible player manager.
Oh, God. So we need to be New Caledonia fans in that game against... Well, if they play DR Congo.
No, New Caledonia is supposed to be playing Jamaica, mate. That's... we'll see when it works out. So there you go. Peter, no, Eddie doesn't think he's going, mate. I know you want him gone, but
He's just picked up his Hall of Famer award, so I think he's
yes. Don't get me started on that. I don't
cemented
agree
for
with
now.
that. It's madness that they're going to the Hall of Fame before they've retired. I think
Agreed.
it stinks. Paul, sorry, the DRC screwed us. They knew Wissa had no pre-season. Now half a season out for £55 million is shit. Also, big congrats for the award. It's Magpie 50. So we're getting very different usernames tonight. Warren says, I think Spaghetti Legs will run out of steam soon.
Shall we pick a
Spaghetti
team?
Legs?
Put them order.
Yes, Alex, that was just coming on to that.
So I just thought because the power cut rudely interrupted everything.
It did. Bastards. Anyway. Yeah, but where are you putting down?
Bye.
He's going all the way up there. Sorry.
Oh,
Dan.
that's a bit harsh.
He's going up for now. He's in a timeout.
Yeah, he's having a timeout. Stephen says Congo do not have 2 games left to play. They're in the final. They're in the finals. Well, look,
they've got 1 game left to play. Then they play either Jamaica or New Caledonia. So either or, they still need to win a game. They're not
right. Let's just, I was going to say something else. I'm not. Let's concentrate on the game tomorrow, shall we? Putting the team together before we leave you tonight, folks. Right. Please remove Nick Pope, please. I know you do it every time, Alex, and I was waiting for you to do it, but now I've had to say it, which is where we are right now. I think that back 4 speaks for itself. If he changes it, I will be most annoyed. Most annoyed.
Do we want a more technical midfielder in Jacob Ramsey? Because they've got sort of Bernardo Silva and players like that. Do we need Joe Linton?
Oh, Peter was actually saying I'm talking about Wissa and the AFCON, not Eddie's job.
Oh.
Maybe, Peter, maybe. Actually, it's a good point. It may be that Eddie thinks he's going and doesn't want to talk about it. But he's going to have to talk about it eventually, isn't he? Hopefully sooner or later. I would put Ramsey in for Joe Linton, personally. Now, Eddie did say Joe Linton's fit and ready to go after the bang on the shin at Brentford, but he's just not playing well enough, I don't think.
He's not, but Hall will allow him to be a bit more creative. But I would personally like to see Ramsey in. I think we need to do more and get the ball up the field, and that's what he's good at. But we do need. I
just think he's lost a bit of pace, Sam. I don't know about you.
Oh,
I just think he doesn't look as quick.
No, he doesn't. Massively.
Right. What about the front 3 then? I mean, it's 2 of them have to start for me.
I mean, if Alanga decides he's going to have a good day, he could be really good because they've got an interesting left side. They've got what's the kid's name? O'Reilly.
Yeah. Do you think though, Alex, that maybe he puts Alanga in simply because we may be counter-attacking a lot?
Yeah, they will have certainly more possession than us. I would be shocked if they don't. And at home as well, I just feel like maybe it's a good game for Alanga to just spend an hour just absolutely bombarding down that right wing. Just absolutely hell for leather. Use your gas tank up in 60 and you can get subbed off for Murphy anyway.
Yeah, just keep giving him the ball. Tell him to run at them constantly. If you lose it, you lose it. Just get it again and go again. Yeah.
It could work, especially... Yeah, I think it could be quite nice. I think this is a sort of game where it's applicable and it would work. It's Alanga sort of game. It could, that being said, it could still be Jacob Murphy that starts. Gordon, I don't know. I don't think he should play at all. If he's not,
Agreed.
If there's a question mark over it, Barnes is playing
I agree
quite well.
100%. Yeah,
like his goal against Brentford. I know we lost to Brentford quite embarrassingly, but Barnes did his bit. He earned his paycheck. He skinned 2 players in the box and scored a great goal. As a wide player, he's not even a striker. So he's contributing, he's scoring goals, he's doing the business, he's getting assists. So I don't think, even if Gordon is, you can't.
Gordon hasn't done enough to start the game for me.
No,
even if he is fit,
you can't drop Barnes because Barnes is the only one really. I mean, Murphy to a degree is assisting with his output. Voltemada, but it's not been for a little while now, although he's done well for Germany in this past international break. So,
by the way, guys, we're only 27 subscribers away from 44,000. 27.
Come on, folks. We've just won an award here.
Yes, hopefully it'll be a very good weekend where we win an award and hit 44,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already done so, please do hit the subscribe button, guys. It means such a lot to us. I'm going with that 11, Alex. I'm happy with that 11. Sam?
Same. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I mean, I personally think it's going to be...
Oh...
I think it's going to look like this most
No.
of the time. I think that is
Alex,
what we're going to see.
I'm
for
sorry,
most
but
of
if
the
we
game.
play like that, Voltemada is going to once again be completely out of the game.
Yeah.
Completely out. He's not going to get any service tomorrow. And
I'm not saying this is right. I'm saying that I think this is what Eddie will do.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it before. And I do worry that a 4-5-1 will completely obliterate us tomorrow, because we may as well forget about scoring any goals, because we're going to be on the back foot.
You say that. It might not. If we can get that to work as a counter.
I am only saying it based on
You'll
what
be
I've
right.
seen this season, Alex. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
It has worked and it can work, but and it's a question of stopping Erling Haaland and a team that are very technically gifted, that are scoring for fun. I think to win this game, we have to set up. I know we don't like the idea of adjusting ourselves too much for the opposition because we want to play our own brand of football. However, this calls for it. This absolutely calls for it. We'd be fools to try and play them at their own game, considering how they're playing currently. We've got to use our strengths, which is, well, make that man run, or Voltemada to try and initiate some counters, and we can make some things happen off them, certainly. I think this is the only way that we stay in the game. I think if we try and match them, we could be in for a tough afternoon.
I agree. 25 away. 25 to go. Right, it's prediction times before we leave you. Ladies first. Come on then, Sam. Give us some inspiration.
Really? I have to go first and give inspiration against Man City the way we've been recently. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Do you know what? Either way, I just want to see us have some fight in us. Like, if we get a point, I'll be cock a hoop. But I don't mind if we lose, as long as we go out there and give them some fight. That's what I want to see from them. I think it will be 3-2 to Man City, and I think Barnes and Voltemada are going to get a goal.
Okay. I just can't see us getting anything from the game. And what I'm basing that on is current form, which I have to do. Based on the way we've been playing all season in the Premier League, I think we're going to lose 3-1. I want us to win 3-1, but I can't see us getting anything based on the way we've been playing. If we'd been playing better in the build-up to the last international break, I would say it'll be a close game. We can maybe get something. But I'm only basing it on current form. Alex?
I mean, he's not had a lot of time to work with the players that we think are going to start this game. I mean, Voltemada, Sandro, Bruno, Elanga, Howe, they all went away with their countries. So he's had a few. He's had like 4. Best case scenario, if we defend okay and we play out of our skin, I still think we're looking at something like a 2-2, like an interesting game. And I can't see us getting anything better than that. And what do I want to go for? I'll be positive. I'll go 2-2, but I think that is an absolute stretch. Like we've got to execute this plan perfectly. I think they can still score a couple of goals, even if we do play a close to perfect game. It's Man City. They always do this to us. They pick the lock at some point, even if you do 87 minutes of good defending. It's Man City, so
he has to. The big thing for me though is a lot of people are going to be paying very close attention to his in-game management tomorrow.
Yes.
So, you know, his tactical nows. Do we have a plan B? All those type of things, and his substitutions. You know, when is he making them? Is he going to be proactive this time or reactive again? There's a lot of pressure on him, but, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed. Like I say, we all want Newcastle to win. I'm only talking about our current form. I would love us to go and beat them tomorrow.
In-game management could be really critical tomorrow because we've got runners. Like, if he plays roughly what we've just agreed, he could bring on Jacob Murphy, Willock and Ramsey and say, just go for it. Like, which, you know, we've got a better bench than we've had historically. So,
I mean, it's a free hit. This is a free hit. So I want.
She said it. She's gone there.
No, I have.
He's gone for
That's
the
what I-
3.
So I
I think we need
do.
a performance, right? Not necessarily the result, but we
That's
need a
it.
performance to build.
That's
Well,
on.
I agree. I actually agree very much with Sam when she said, you know, we can take getting beat, but as long as we put up a fight,
Yeah, if we
and
put in
not
a good
and not get
performance-
shafted.
Yeah, something that will give us confidence going to Marseille, to Everton, and
Yeah.
building into December. We just the
That-
result
that-
not
that
as
something
important,
is
but-
turning around in the Premier League form. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
But listen, ladies and gents, that is it for tonight. A couple of super chats just to mention before we finish. Robert says, regardless of the lineup, what's needed is for the team selected to get into them and fuck them up. Win or lose, send City down the A1 having played a hard game. And Mark Mullins says, I just want to say a massive, humongous congrats to the four amigos on the award. Proud of you all. And I think we're going to win 2-1. Toon. Come on.
June.
Very positive mark to end the show on. Right, that is it. I will be back at 5 p.m. tomorrow afternoon for Matchday Live, so make sure you join me for that. Alex, are you popping on, or are you watching
I will
it somewhere
try,
else?
but I'm very busy tomorrow, so I'm going with some family to watch Charlton play tomorrow. At home.
How
Yeah, they're all
fucking
Charlton
dare
fans.
you.
So no, I'm excited for it. It'll be good. But I've got a lot of family from Charlton, so we're going to go watch them. And that is the early kickoff. I think it's 12.
All right, okay, so
12:30.
you should be back, yeah.
So I'm hoping to be.
Unless
back,
you
so
then,
we will see.
depart to the pub after the game, which is a possibility,
Well,
knowing
I
you.
shall be striving to watch us in some capacity. I don't know
Yeah.
where it's going to be yet. We will see. But we're not.
Well,
till
Sammy, if
5:30
you're
UK
kicking a
time,
boot,
are
you're
we?
welcome on, as usual. But you know, it is the weekend, and you're very much you never see your own four walls at the weekend. So we shall see. But anyway, I'll be there at 5 o'clock. Full commentary of the game. Kickoff is 5:30. Get yourselves on. Watch the game with me. Listen to the commentary. Turn the commentary off on your telly, and all will be good. So thank you very much for all your super chats tonight and memberships. Thank you for all the kind words you've said. It really does mean a lot to us. We really, really appreciate it. Mods, thank you. And of course, Sam and Alex, thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow. Can we get going in the Premier League? We will see. But in the meantime, good night.
Away the lads and lasses.
Come back and check out the green.